Had about a mile and a half left. I got lost. Had to correct. Wasn't too bad, but it was enough to laugh at. So we're cruising now. The last home stretch, kind of. Lots of routes. But, man, this is like my best run ever. Slow as hell, but just the best time ever. So I came out to the Kaloki Trail at Bar Street, which is where my race actually starts. Let's explore a little bit. I'm not trying to set records today. So let's see what the river looks like down here. This is the big little Econ River right here. And the water line is really low. Flip it around. Here. It's pretty. It's pretty. I know this 50-mile race is going to be miserable, but hopefully I have views like that throughout the whole thing. All right. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking to not sprain my ankle. I'm looking to see those blazes on the trail, so I know I'm on the right trail. I'm just going. Just chill. Not a fast pace. My first time ever running on a trail. Turn left. There's the river right there. See what the water level's like. Not a lot of rain recently. Oh. Yeah, it's really low. I suspect that it gets significantly higher. Oh, not rainy season yet. So what I do know is that where I started is the start of the Forgotten Florida Ultra. So now I know at least where I'm driving to and what the beginning part of the trail looks like. Come back here a few times between now and February to run it, get used to it a little bit more. Probably hit other sections of the trail as well. And turn off for a little bit and see how things go. So I'm pretty sure I go left because I'm not going to Lockwood. We're going to the Kaloki Trail. I'll walk this bridge and check my map to make sure. I believe I'm going in the right place. How pretty is that? Definitely don't get to see that every day. It's canopied trail. Lots of oaks and pines and palms. Oh, this is great. So 1 mile in, feeling good. I think it probably took me about maybe 15 minutes. I ain't mad. That was good. I liked it. A lot of routes to pay attention to. I like it. It's good. It's different than just running on pavement. I wonder how close I am. I'm used to this. Not used to this GoPro either. But it's going good. So the Kaloki Trail is like a 5+ mile loop. So 1 mile in, 4 miles to go. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I know if you're actually watching this, you see that. It's just like, all right, maybe a big old mound of dirt. But then you see the roots kind of coming out of it like that. And if you look over there in the water, it looks like a tree. So I don't know when this happened, but I do remember in 2004 when Hurricane, Charlie came through Central Florida, and then a few hurricanes later, Gene came through Central Florida, and it uprooted all the oak trees, really in our neighborhood. But this is pretty crazy to see because it brings back so many memories. Like, it didn't break the oak tree. The oak tree tipped over, and like the roots just pulled out of the ground. Now, I don't know if this was from a hurricane or maybe it looks like some erosion down there, but that's probably 10 feet tall from the bottom to the top, and that oak tree just spilled over. Lots of memories. And that, still on the trail. I'm almost 2 miles in, just over 30 minutes right now. I feel pretty good. I'm also happy with my time because I'm having to walk over a lot of these tall roots. Some of these roots are all the way past my knee in height. So they're big steps. And then these guys are the tricky ones that you really have to try to jump over. But this is really a great run. I'm glad I sucked it up this morning and decided to do it. Fun fact that I learned when researching, I forgot what it was. I think it was Old Flagler Railroad used to come through here because the Flagler Trail is attached to this. So the Flagler Railroad used to run right through here on top of those giant pillars. That's pretty cool. All right, back on track. Big, little Econochattahoochee River. Pretty cool. A new bridge, it looks like, over the past couple years, maybe, to run across. It continues on. Boy, rainy season, that water's gonna kick up. So those right down there are cypress stumps. So I showed you before the fallen oak with the giant roots. All those little knobs right there are cypress. And the stumps, like the roots, kind of grow out of the ground like that. And I suspect it gets pretty marshy over here. And that's why we have this bridge. You see the tall grass, so I'm sure it's wet down there. But cypress stumps, whole cypress forest back there. This is awesome. This is really awesome. So years ago, before I blew out my knee, I never did trail runs, but I would do a handful of Spartan races every year. I think the longest obstacle course race I ever did was maybe 8 miles. But to me, it was like you're just running from one obstacle to the other. It's not just running. So it seems like there was always a little bit of a break. It was physically hard of a break, but it's still a break. And I always thought it was so much different than everything else. And then here I am on my very first ever trail run. And I'm reminded of what it was like to do obstacle course races. I took a wrong turn. I gotta figure this out. I was so excited to look at the Yukon River and cross this nice bridge, and I didn't realize my turn is before the bridge. Oops. I'm glad I figured that one out in time. That could have been bad. All right, I gotta focus. There's some movement in the river down there. I mean, I guess a little bit of a current. That's pretty cool. Going on this run, tripping over a million roots, like that guy creeping up on you. But then being able to look to the right and see a really pretty river. It ain't so bad. We are almost done. Just over a quarter mile left. It's gotten hard, but I think only because I've gotten fatigued. The terrain hasn't changed. Still a lot of roots, switchbacks. So can't blame it on the trail. I need better fitness. Well, which way do I go, huh? That way? That way? If I go that way, I'm starting all over. Here we go. Here we go. We're almost done. All right. We did it. We're here. That's awesome. That was a great run. I'm proud of it. We did almost, just over 5.5 miles in an hour and a half. Cheers to trail running. Oh, that was good. That was real good. Super happy. Alligators, be careful. I didn't see any. It's pretty dry out there right now, but I suspect after the summer and the hurricanes pass, probably have a handful of them out there. Got to keep a lookout. So a recap on that run. Let's check this out. So 5.5 miles, 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 49 seconds. That was great. Koloki Loop Trail out in Geneva. That was awesome. I had a great time. It was really good. I'm tired. I'm glad I stayed hydrated. I'm glad I got that hydration vest. Glad I sucked it up this morning, even after not sleeping good, and I just decided to do it. Now I'm gonna go home, have a shower, hit the grocery store, and then probably chill for the rest of the day. If you guys actually watched this whole video, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'm not good at YouTube or editing videos or running, so thanks for supporting me. Subscribe, like, share, and all that stuff YouTubers say. Cheers, y'all.